Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, The Divine Feminine Pink Tarot. I do thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you in advance for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I'm grateful. And let's get into your reading for New Year's Day. Happy New Year's to everybody out there. Welcome into 2026. Be grateful that we all made it into 2026. Thank you, God. Thank you to the angels, ancestors, and my highest best spirits of the highest white light. I'm grateful for you allowing me to be able to channel these messages. Please give me the energies surrounding their collective of divine beings. First card we got out here is the Hierophant, major Taurus energy coming out here. So 2026 is going to be about you sticking to your beliefs, your traditions, conforming to the ideas that you have, being in the Knight of Wands energy, being adventurous out here, free-spirited, heroic, charming. Let's see here. Moving forward with excitement in regards to your belief systems here. Tell me more, please. I'm grateful. What does the collective of divine beings have to look forward to here in 2026? You got out here strength, major Leo energy coming out here. So not only is it strength physically, this is your inner strength, being strong, standing firm in your convictions. It's like no more are you shrinking yourself for other people. You out here, you setting on your journey based upon the beliefs that you have, and you're sticking to it. Nobody can take you off the throne or your pedestal, period. You got out here the Knight of Cups. So with that, got a lot of charming energy coming out here. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups is all about charming people. The Knight of Wands is like, I'll do whatever for you. And the Knight of Cups is like, I love you unconditionally. We got out here the Page of Swords. So there's somebody in your energy that sees your belief system and they're watching you. That's what that is. Somebody watching you stand in your power. Watching you stand up for yourself, for what you believe in, going for what you want out of life. Somebody's watching you. You have somebody who wants to come in like Prince Charming in a knight in shining armor. Like, you know, I love you. I'll be able to do whatever you need me to do type of energy going on here. Clarifying the Hierophant you got out here, the Emperor, major Aries energy. So this is all going to be a year about you taking back authority, power, and control over your own life. Standing up for what you believe in. Again, like I said, and you got somebody who's watching you do that. You got out here the Page of Pentacles. So somebody's studying you. Not only are they watching you, but they're studying you while you do this. This person is very ambitious with this Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles energy. They're extremely ambitious. So you may have somebody who wants to come in. You may have an Emperor that wants to come in and be in a relationship with you. What's the Strength card? We got out here the Six of Wands. Major Leo energy coming out here with the Six of Wands too. So you got the Strength and the Six of Wands. So you out here winning. You standing in your power. You standing in your strength is bringing in victories and successes for you. And you got somebody who wants to come in and be like a hero in your life, like a Prince Charming type of energy. Wants to come in. Because they've been studying you with that Page of Swords energy. Yeah, with the Fool card, major Aquarius energy. This person definitely wants to come in. They want a fresh start with you, a new beginning. Seven of Pentacles. So somebody been watching you reap the rewards of your success and your victories. They're sitting back watching you, studying you, reaping the rewards of your success and your victories. Tell me more, please. What's this, the Hierophant and the Emperor energy? You got out here the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So there's a King of Cups. Here's somebody who wants to be loyal, faithful, caring, and devoted to you. Who's been sitting back studying you and your beliefs with this Emperor energy. Watching you as you reap the fruits of your labor. You go after what you want and you stand firm in your power and your convictions. And then you got a Queen of Swords who's having grief in regards to this. Queen of Swords is somebody who stands up for what's right. She stands up for like what she believes in too as well. But with this Nine of Swords being next to this Queen of Swords, I'm getting here more or less that there was somebody like, this is a distorted Queen of Swords. Because why would she be feeling guilty? Queen of Swords is supposed to be honest, so this is a distorted Queen of Swords here. Or somebody could be watching you stand in your Queen of Swords energy, because it came out in the upright. So this is you. Okay, I got it. So this is you standing up for what you believe in, being honest, being very blunt and straightforward to the point about what you believe in. And whoever this person who wants to come in like a knight in shining armor, somebody who like, oh, I'll do whatever you want me to do, who's been in the background studying you, this has this person feeling some type of anxiety and grief and guilt about you standing firm. This person could have opposed your beliefs. They could have opposed you. You know, you could be more spiritual than religious, and this person could have felt like, oh, because you're spiritual, somehow miraculously that makes you demonic. But they're watching you and they're studying you, and they're like, well, if this person's so demonic, then why are they reaping the fruits of their labor? Why do they have brand new beginnings? Why are they standing in their strength, getting victories and success, while we over here in the fucking Nine of Swords all up in our head having nightmares and anxiety and grief and shit? Tell me more, please, about this strength in the Six of Wands. Tell me more, please, about this strength in the Six of Wands. You got out here Judgment. Major Scorpio Sagittarius energy. So with this Judgment being under the strength in the Six of Wands, it's like you're having an awakening. There's a renewal going on in your life. You're being restored. You're being balanced out. And that's your judgment. Because you stood firm in your beliefs, because you didn't let your beliefs waver, because you didn't let nobody take you off of your throne, you're having an awakening to this is where you need to be at. And you also, with this judgment, it's like a renewal as well. Once you have the awakening, it's like it renews your faith. It restores you. You could have felt some type of, how do you say that? You could have felt like maybe spirituality wasn't for you, but as you stood strong in it, you're starting to realize that there's victory and success in whatever belief that you have. What's this Knight of Wands in the Fool energy? I love this for you, collective. Standing up for yourself and standing up for what's right. Even though you got somebody that's in the background that wants to come in like a knight in shining armor, you're still moving forward with your life. You're not allowing this person to dictate to you what you do or what you don't do. You got out here the Queen of Cups. So there is some type of union that's going to happen here. You got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So the King of Cups energy could possibly be conforming to your beliefs now. They see that what you believe, the way how you move and the way that you do things is the right way, because it brings victory and success. With this Six of Wands energy, we're going to get more into that King of Cups. Let's see if they have victories and success. But there's definitely a divine union. This could be with a past person or this could be with a new person. We'll get more into it. Because I feel like the past person is in the Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands energy, but you have a new King of Cups. Because you stood firm in your beliefs, you have a new King of Cups coming in. Queen of Cups is like a nurturing energy. Queen of Cups is very intuitive. She's a healer. She's very caring and loyal. Clarifying this Page of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles, you got out here the Seven of Wands. So when you reap the fruits of your labor, you're protecting it. You're very guarded about what you're doing. You're guarded about these people watching you as well. You're standing your ground. You're not playing no games with people coming in trying to destroy the harvest that you have out here. And it's because you're in this star energy. When you're in the star energy, especially with the star and the Queen of Cups, you're very healing. You have a very healing energy about you, highly intuitive. You spread hope and positivity out here to people. Major Aquarius energy coming out here. You spread hope, love, and positivity with the Queen of Cups and the Star card. I almost said the Queen of Love. And that could be like the type of time that you want. You are like the embodiment of what it means to actually love somebody. And you possibly got somebody in the background who probably, because they in the Nine of Swords, so they did something to feel guilty about. Your honesty makes them feel guilty. So that must mean that they was out here lying and shit. Bottom of the deck, you do got out here Fuego. So there is somebody who is head over heels in love with you. This person does want to be in an intense connection with you. Tell me more, please, about this King of Cups, who is conforming their beliefs, standing up for themselves, in this power, in this authority, who wants to be caring and loyal to the collective. You got out here wine and dine. It says consistently dating on here, romance and passion and courtship. So you do got a King of Cups who does want to wine and dine you and court you. But this person is also scared. They're in the blues, having heavy emotions in regards to this. And it's because you see this person as a red flag. Whoever this King of Cups energy is, you see this person as a red flag. This is a risky situation. And it could be because this person possibly ostracized you because of your beliefs. This person possibly tried to terrorize you because of your beliefs. Tell me more, please. What's this? Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords. Okay, so you got out here laughter, happiness, and joy. So whoever this person is, whoever ostracized you for your beliefs, they see that you have happiness and joy. And on this card for laughter, it says healing as well, which we see that with the Queen of Cups and the Star card energy. Yeah, you're very happy. You're healing. And then you also got out here dirty money. So this could be somebody who tried to steal something from you. That's probably why they're studying you, because this person was probably trying to steal your money, your happiness, or your joy away from you. And it didn't work because you still standing up. You still standing and firm in your beliefs and what you got going on. And that could be why they feel guilty, because instead of this person being your divine counterpart and loving you like how they were supposed to, this person turned their back on you based upon their belief system. They turned their back on you, and then not only did they turn their back on you, but they tried to fuck you over. They tried to steal you and rob you of your joy and your happiness and your healing nature and energy. Now this person wants to come back and be a key player in your life, playing an essential role. Also, they realize that you're a key player in their life, that you're irreplaceable. Tell me more, please, about this strength, the Six of Wands and the Judgment. You got out here honeymooning. So you got love on the brain, talking off and feeling all the feels. So you standing in your power, got somebody who now wants to come in and be in this honeymooning energy with you. They want to talk to you. Whoever this person is, they want to talk to you. Yeah, with the cleanse being out here, they want to rid themselves of this negativity that they had and purify themselves in your energy as well. And this could also be you. You're cleansing yourself and detoxing and ridding yourself out of negativity. You could have love on the brain as well. You possibly want somebody to love you. But I feel like that's that past person out there. And I feel like it's the past person because puzzled and confused came out here. So this person is confused as to how you still loving on yourself, how you cleansed your energy, how you still with this loving energy. You still got this honeymooning energy about you. They're puzzled and confused about that because they thought that they stole and robbed you of your joy. So this person probably took themselves out of your life and they felt like, oh, because I'm no longer a key player in your life, that was going to rob you of your joy and your happiness. They thought that they were the cause of your joy and your happiness. That's what it was. Whoever this King of Cups is, they thought that they were the cause of your joy and your happiness. And so when they left your life, they felt like, oh, this person's going to be broken. No. You got out here the Knight of Wands. Clarifying the Knight of Wands, the Fool, and the Queen of Cups is a harmony. So yeah, you're in harmony and balance. You're in harmony and balance in the Queen of Cups energy. Again, that's somebody that's very mothering. Somebody who's nurture over nature. Very loving. You're at balance and you're at peace. That's what you're going towards. And you had a toxic masculine who was very prideful. It says masculine pride meeting manly expectations. So this person felt like because they were in toxic masculinity and they had all this masculine pride, if they removed themselves from your life, that somehow that was going to rob you of your happiness and your joy. And that's not what happened. They're watching you be in harmony, balance, and peace out here. Yeah, with these kinky ways. You had somebody out here who saw you as like a black sheep because you didn't conform to any ideas that other people have. You were more willing to be high vibing, and this person was in their kinky ass ways. Whoever this toxic masculine was that was in your life. So they felt like, I guess because they went towards their kinky ways, that was somehow going to break your heart. But you notice the Three of Swords didn't come out here. As far as you concerned, the trash took itself out. It keeps coming up in the energy. So like if you had a masculine that was out here who felt like them removing themselves from your energy was going to break you, but you like, no, bitch, the trash took itself out. I don't know what the hell you was thinking. Yeah, collective, you fed up with these people being in this toxic masculinity, feeling like they have to have multiple partners in order for them to be considered a man. Tell me more, please, about this Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Tell me more, please. You could be seeing 7-7. Yeah, you caught this person. You caught them either cheating on you or betraying you somehow, some way. With this Page of Swords energy, you caught them. This was somebody who you was definitely in a committed relationship with my boo being out here. Y'all were supposed to be in an exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly, and then this person betrayed you. And now this person is sitting here self-numbing themselves, abusing substances, and that's why you're guarded against this person, because you know that this person has irrational behavior, and they're out here sneaky linking around. You know what I mean? Like they got sneaky links and stuff out here that could potentially be spying on you as well. You ain't got time for that. That's why you're guarded against this person. Even though y'all was in a my boo type of situation, y'all were dating each other openly, this person openly betrayed you as well. And now they sitting over here self-medicating and abusing substances, because again, the whole purpose of them chasing after these other people, be they male or females, the whole purpose of them chasing after these other people was to tear you down. That was the goal. The goal was to tear you down, to rob you of your joy and of your happiness. And now this person is seeing that they never had any control over your joy and happiness, because your joy and happiness comes from within. Tell me more, please, about this wine and dine, the blues and red flag. Tell me more, please. I'm grateful. Thank you to the angels, ancestors of my highest good, spirits of the highest white light. I'm grateful for your messages. So with this doctor energy, I'm getting either this person needs a doctor, somebody named Doc could be involved in this. Somebody may have got a diagnosis, because we did see those kinky ways. And you know, when you out here in the street with all these kinky ways, you're going to get caught up. So somebody may need a doctor. This person may want to come back in and wine and dine you because they feel like you can heal them. They want to be your divine counterpart, but this person may need a doctor, and they may see you because you have the Queen of Cups in the star energy as a healer, so they may want you to come in and try to heal them or have some compassion towards them. Yeah, this person is an entire criminal out here. I'm getting a spiritual criminal with this. Transgressor of justice. They don't uphold justice. They transgress justice. And I got a feeling this person wanting to come back to you and be your divine counterpart is their way of holding up your justice. They know that you have a divine counterpart out here. It could be this Emperor energy knows that you have a King of Cups out here, and they're trying to come back in to try to stop and block you because this person doesn't want you to have justice. You also have out here Genius. So this is somebody who you can't talk to anyway, because they feel like they're smarter than everybody. This person feels like they have some type of exceptional ability to be able to come back in and play pretend and play in your face. But remember, this person is a criminal, and they need a healer. They need to be healed somehow, some way. So this person felt like they had a genius plan to try to come up into your life. They possibly broke you out of a relationship that you were already in. You probably already had a King of Cups and then this Emperor coming in here trying to establish like some type of power and control over everything. Felt like they had a genius idea to break you up out of that relationship. Tell me more, please. What's this laughter, dirty money, and key player? Tell me more, please. I'm grateful. I told you somebody wants to be a knight in shining armor. You got the Knight came out here. So you got the Knight of Wands with the Knight, clarifying the Knight. Keeper of honor, armor, battle, loyalty. You being in this Knight of Wands energy, you seeking these adventures, you going out here and going after chasing what you want and having laughter and joy about it. You being this key player, you keeping your honor. You have an armor about you as well. You battle ready. So this person could have been trying to attack you spiritually. That's probably why they feel guilty. Yep. They challenged you. Yep. They challenged you spiritually. And they fucked around and found out that you was already ready for them. They tried to come after you. But they fucked around and found out, because even on this Challenger card, it says Seeker of Adventures. You like an adventure. So, collective. So when this person challenged you spiritually, you looked at this like, oh, okay, oh, so you want to play? This is a new adventure for you. See, they didn't know and understand that you're a very courageous person. They didn't know that you have the ability with this Queen of Swords energy, that you have the ability to go into the Queen of Swords. They only saw you as the Queen of Cups, somebody who was nurturing, loyal, who a homebody type of energy. They didn't know that you was the one. They didn't know that you was battle ready. So when they challenged you, you rose back to the challenge. You're a seeker of adventures. This was like an adventure to you. You was like, oh, okay, so this is a game we playing now? All right, let's see who win this. And clearly it was you, collective, because you the one coming out here with the victory and the success. I told you this person called themselves trying to attack you. Look at this. Yeah, an avenger, trying to be an avenger in your energy. Hatred and plotting. Now this person's stuck with the memories of you. That's what that Nine of Swords energy is. This person is remembering how you whooped their ass in the spiritual realm. That's what they doing. They remembering like, oh shit, maybe I should think twice before I try to attack this person spiritually again. That's why the Hierophant is at the top of this deck. Because they see how you think, how you do things, how you believe, is way more powerful than what the hell they believe in. They can hate and plot all the hell they want to, but they can't stop what you believe. Whoever you believe in, whatever God you pray to, is stronger than any magic that they can send out to you, and they realize that. Tell me more, please. What's this honeymoon in the cleansing puzzle? Tell me more, please. I'm grateful. What's this honeymoon in the cleansing puzzle? And they puzzle how you ridded yourself of them. They didn't understand that they was toxic. Not a homeless person out here trying to date you. So they unemployed. These people are possibly in solitude, experiencing bankruptcy. They probably out here just wandering the streets, wandering back and forth, while you out here celebrating your victories and cleansing yourself of any negativity and this retarded ass energy. And because this person is homeless, that could be why they want to come back and honeymoon with you and feeling all the feels and stuff. Yeah, because this person just wants to be a driving force in your life. They just want to be a narrative in your story somehow, some way. You got a homeless person who possibly tried to destiny swap with you. Yeah, this was definitely a destiny swap. With this chef and the butcher card being out here, these two go hand in hand with each other, because in order for the chef to have the meat, they need to have the butcher. So this person cooked up the plan and you were supposed to be the one for the slaughter, but things didn't go like that. This person is now facing homelessness because of this plan that they cooked up to slaughter you. They were being very ruthless toward you. Again, I told you they was trying to steal your joy. They were being very ruthless and cruel. This person could have been trying to slaughter your character as well. When they figured out that they couldn't slaughter you, they was like, well, let me slaughter their character. And that didn't work either, because people see you for who you are. People see that you're in this harmonious, balanced energy. People see you and view you as the Queen of Cups with the star energy. They see that you have the healing energy about you. Tell me more, please, about this harmony, machismo, and fed up. I stay trying to read Spanish like it's Italian. Tell me more, please, about this harmony, machismo, and fed up. You got out here a stranger. You don't even know who this person is anymore. This person done strayed so far off of course. I'm telling you, you had a divine counterpart in this person, but they done strayed so far off of course, trying to people please others. Yeah, I'm getting a very significant people pleasing energy out here, or they were so busy trying to take authority and control over you with this toxic masculinity that you don't even recognize this person no more. And this person wants to try to have some type of chance encounter with you. They may be trying to go places where you are so that way they can meet up and see you in person. Tell me more, please. What's this harmony and balance, machismo, and fed up? You fed up with all of this. Yeah, this person is a whole ass clown out here. This person is a stranger to you now, and they went from the King of Cups to a clown. I'm getting page. That's why all these page ass energies is coming out here. This person went from a king to a damn page. This person was masking who they were, putting on a performance for others. And look at who did it. Entering this damn church cult. So this was definitely based upon your beliefs. And then, look at behind that. I didn't even see this behind there. Behind the church, behind this church cult that was engineering this plot and plan, you got a reader here. So this person could have potentially, I'm getting two energies from here. For some of y'all, this person went to a tarot card reader, and this person told them, well, the church don't like it that y'all living together. Y'all could have been living with this person in a relationship with them and y'all wasn't married. And so they was like, well, the church don't like the fact that y'all not married and y'all not doing this. So you need to leave this person alone and all this type of stuff. You need to get yourself out of that person's house and go back and live with somebody else and all this type of stuff. With that, it could be that they was reading them the Bible. And then I'm also getting here, that was a tarot card reader telling them that. And then you got somebody else out here who was possibly reading scriptures to them, telling them, weaponizing scripture against them. On this engineer card, it says problem solver. So with that problem solver energy, this person probably ran to the church looking for a way out or a solution. And then they started seeking knowledge of you. Yeah, they started seeking knowledge with this church, with this religion. And yeah, they led this person to leave you. And they took a king and turned him straight into a whole ass clown. Whoever this church cult was, they had ulterior motives. Whoever was this member of this church that led this person astray, they had ulterior motives. This person possibly just wanted them to give to them. Yeah, they just wanted them to be their friend. That's all it was. So they was weaponizing the Bible against them so that way they could just stay in their energy, so that way they could just be their friend. They could have had a member of this church cult. Somebody could have also took them to go get a reading as well. And with the engineer and the reader, I'm getting more or less whoever the reader was that they saw, the reader already knew, like they took the information to use it against you, collective, for your divine counterpart. So they knew what the hell they was doing when they gave them this false ass reading. They definitely knew. So whoever this false ass reader was, this person, I need to start putting my phone on do not disturb, but no, we're not about to stop this reading. So whoever this false ass reader was, they engineered this. They knew that they was giving this person false information. They knew that. They didn't tell this person exactly who you were. Matter of fact, what this reader did is they read their own energy and they swapped the roles. They tried to make it seem like, collective, you were in their energy when in fact you were in, and then they try to make themselves seem like they were in your energy. And that's where this destiny swapping situation came from. Because whoever this reader was, they try to make it seem like they were the ones who was in divine energy, when in fact it was you, collective, but they knew what they were doing. It's not like this reader was just dumb. They knew what the hell they were doing. And with this Page of Pentacles, they could have got paid to do this. Tell me more, please. What's this lipstick, my boo, and numbing? You got out here Bard, Keeper of Tales, Ballads and Legends. So now this person who out here numbing themselves, they want to make themselves seem like they're your boo. They out here singing your praises now. So you could have somebody that's out here lying about being in a relationship with you, is what I'm getting from that Bard energy. They out here singing like, oh, I was in love with this person. With this Avenger card, they reminiscing about how y'all was together. And they're doing this because they're trying to forge their way back into your path. Forge, melting, shaping, tempering. They're trying to change up the story in the scenario. Whoever this reader is, now they're trying, because they tried to forge their way into your path. And again, they try to make themselves look like you in the reading, and then try to make you look like them in the reading. So now, again, this was to make like your story seem false. And with this father energy being underneath here, this could be somebody, this could be your child's father here. Somebody who was supposed to be a guardian or a patriarch over their family. Tell me more, please. What's this Bard and this blacksmith? A whole ass madman. This person is now possessed with demons. This person is possessed. Embracer of madness. Possession. On this card. Unruly. Chaos. This person is experiencing chaos. So that's how your divine counterpart, whoever this could be, this could have been the father of your child, or this could be your father who is trying to be a boss in your life, being a detective, trying to influence you, starting fires in your life so that way they can reap the fruits of your labor, with that Seven of Pentacles card being out here. Yeah, this person is completely possessed out here. You had a possessed person, a possessed tarot card reader, trying to come into your energy, and they was reading the energy as if it were you, when it was in fact them. Or it could be the person who paid them's energy that they were reading and picking up on, and they swapped the roles, trying to make it seem like whoever paid them to read the energy was you, and then you was the other person. And that's where that destiny swap energy comes from. This person called themselves trying to forge their way into your path. They possibly sent you some type of entity as well to try to make their lies stick. Whoever this reader is, this person possibly sent you some type of entities to try to make their lies stick, to try to make it seem like what they were saying was the truth. But again, all they see is that you're in harmony and balance. You're in the Queen of Cups star card energy. You out here laughing. You got joy, happiness, and healing out here. So they couldn't make any of their lies stick. Thank you to the angels, ancestors, and my highest good, spirit to the highest white light. Divine, what are the messages that you have for your collective of divine beings? So you got out here direction. Stop, take a moment, catch your breath, but most of all, don't panic. Look around and try to regain your bearings. Trust yourself. Your life compass will never lead you wrong. In the end, you will always find your way. So you found your way out of this situation, because this was a terrible situation. This situation would have ended you had you not have ended this situation before it happened. And that's why they're puzzled and confused, because this was supposed to be a destiny swap, and this was a failed sacrifice as well. You got out here honesty, which we saw that with the Queen of Swords energy. You're very honest, and that's a lot of ways that you broke out of this too, because you're not somebody who sits back and lies and tell lies and stories. You tell the truth. You standing in your power, you standing in your truth is what broke the illusions that this tarot reader was trying to place on you. It has always been said that honesty is the best policy. Always remember to be honest with yourself and others. And this is why it's key. This is why it's key for you to be honest with yourself and with others as well. Because you standing in the honesty with this strength card with yourself, the strength speaks of inner strength, courage, and bravery. because you stood 10 toes down on who you were as a person. That's how you were able to defeat this entity that was out here. These people could have been trying to say that you had these old kinky ways, that you were cheating on them, that you were doing all types of fucked up stuff for them. But because you stood 10 toes down in your inner strength and in your healing, that's what caused this whole plan to flip over on its head. Now this person wants to come back in and date you, but it's like they've already done too much. So Spirit is also telling you to be patient, collective. One of our greatest virtues is patience. Learn to be patient with yourself and others. You also have out here humility. Life has a funny way of teaching us humility. However, the greatest lesson to learn from our tests and trials is not to be bitter, but to be greater. And that's what you're doing with this Fool card energy being out here in the Queen of Cups. You're not bitter about anything. You still stay true to yourself. You still stayed in your loving, caring, nurturing nature. You practice humility. You're not out here trying to flaunt your wealth. You're not out here trying to make yourself look like, oh, I'm kingpin or I'm queenpin out here. You're not doing that. You're very humble. You practice humility. You also got out here intuition. Always trust your gut. The universe is constantly speaking to us. Will you choose to listen? And you did, collective. That's how you were able to come up out of this energy. Because I'm telling you, these people were sending negative energy your way towards you to try to make you fit the narrative of whoever this reader was. And this reader is part of a church cult who likes to try to make it seem like I'm getting two energies here. Some of you were dealing with somebody who was in a church cult who was weaponizing the Bible against you. And then for the others of you, there was a tarot card reader who was trying to weaponize the tarot against you, trying to flip-flop and make you look like you were the karmic, when in actuality, the person who paid them to do the reading was the karmic. And they made it seem like you were in their energy. And then you also have somebody from the church cult who was trying to weaponize the Bible against them. For some of you, it was both. They had people who was part of a church cult doing this to them, and they had a negative tarot card reader who turned this person against you. And now they want to come back, but it's like it's too late. You done already performed rituals and stuff on your divine counterpart. You don't get to perform rituals on your divine counterpart and think that you can go back to that person, especially when they stand 10 toes down with what they believe in. That's why the Hierophant is the main overall energy. It was the first energy that came out, because this whole thing, all of this, everything that happened is all based upon beliefs and conformity. Who's going to conform to whose beliefs? And your person chose the other side. They chose to conform to evil. You chose the light. They chose the dark. And that's why they can't come back. So be patient, because you do have a King of Cups energy out here who is your divine counterpart. But whoever that other person is, they fucked themselves out of their position. That's why they sit over here puzzled and confused as to why you don't want to be back with them. I don't think it quite clicked in their head yet that they're no longer your divine counterpart. They want to be your divine counterpart, but this person got a whole spiritual attachment to them. They over here numbing out the pain, abusing substances and stuff. No. They can't come back to you in that energy. They cannot. This person tried to rob you of your happiness and your joy. You don't want to be with somebody who did this to you. That's why this person is feeling guilty about what they've done. It's over for them. You have a new person that's out here. It is out with the old and with the new. Welcome into 2026. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I do thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I'm grateful for your likes, your comments, your subscribes in advance. And remember, I love you as God does.